realm of Hermaeus Mora. In life, I came here often.
I have spent most of a mortal lifetime preparing this altar to manifest the hidden energies of Apocrypha. Look about if you like, but do not disturb any of my arrangements.
It will never pay off the debt now.
Over here, Proxy.
Traveling by portal is disconcerting. I'm doing my very best.
I trust your trip through the Endless Library was not too unsettling. The winding paths of Apocrypha can prove troubling to those unfamiliar with its preternature. Cipher's Midden contains a wellspring of knowledge. Shall we begin our research? The ciphers of the Eye offer hospitality and refuge to mortals who arrive in Apocrypha, whether purposefully or by accident. However, I am reluctant to involve them in this endeavor. Fortunately, I have my own methods for conducting research. The contents of these stacks change from moment to moment, such as the nature of this realm's thirst for knowledge. I can prepare a spell scroll for each of us. As you search, it will dredge up anything related to the parameters I set for the spell. All research requires parameters. This spell should locate information pertaining to the Fulcrum Obscura, the Rite, and Torvasad's lost dream. Use the scroll's enchantment to aid your search. Then return here, and we shall compare notes. Scour the stacks, Proxy. The magicka I infused into your scroll shall assist you by retrieving any relevant tomes from their resting place. Meet me in my nearby study when you have completed your search. What a curious query. Where else would I research and ponder the knowledge that the one who knows deigns to share? It is a humble refuge, nothing more. Now, we really must see what information we can draw from the stacks of Cipher's Midden. You and Gedane recovered a portion of the relic, the Fulcrum Obscura, from the catacombs of Necrom. The rite appears to be related to a black book once in the possession of Magister Meln. Both seem to be essential to the enemy's search for a dream. Apocrypha contains all secrets and knowledge. Whether they be dreams or memories or tomes, they all wind up here. We know that Torvasard learned something at the Tranquil Catalogue. We need to conduct our own research now and try to get ahead of them. That is what we must determine. The various repositories of Apocrypha are infinite. Books, glyphics, vaults. We have ascertained that if this particular secret is uncovered, it has the potential to destroy reality as we know it. That must not happen.
Traveler, I can sense the Great Eye's blessing upon you. You must tell me what it feels like to bask in the Prince of Knowledge's unwavering gaze.
Apologies, Traveler. I am very busy right now. There's never a moment's rest for a Cipher of the Eye.
Welcome to Cipher's Midden, Traveler. Enjoy the hospitality of our settlement, and feel free to peruse the many tomes in our collection.
I remember when this building was constructed, before they came up with the name Cipher's Midden.
This stack might contain something important. They call this a library? I see no rhyme or reason to the Cipher's organization. Oh, and this is a terrible way to treat books. I understand now why Leramil must employ spells to conduct research here. The spell drew that book from the stack. Quick, grab it. An ancient tome describing lost memories barely remembered in a dream? Too bad you only retrieved a few pages. This stack looks promising. It's burning up! Quickly, grab whatever remains! It's almost as though someone is eliminating these books the moment you find them. At least you recovered something. What a mess! Have they no respect for the written word? curious watchling has returned. I think she wants to talk to you.
Another disturbance in the currents of fate, and what do I find? The Great Eye's mortal surrogate. Again. Once again, the water of fate ripples with unnatural disturbances. As if some huge clod tossed a rock into a still pond. And what huge clod do I find at the center of these ripples? The Great Eye's mortal surrogate. As I explained on the mortal plane, I am tasked with aligning wrinkles in the annals of fate. How I accomplish that is totally up to me. But when something alters fate's prescribed path, it makes ripples. Just like the one I followed here. Interesting. It would be good to know more about what the agents of Vermina and Periite seek in my master's realm. Did anything out of the ordinary occur while you were conducting your search? I was afraid of that. Whatever you're involved in may be beyond my jurisdiction. I suspect the secrets you hope to uncover fall under the direct protection of Apocrypha itself. The Great Eye has put precautions in place to keep them hidden. It means you have been given an impossible task, and it may taint my otherwise spotless record. This is not good. Not good at all. Take whatever you learned and bring it to Leramil the Wise. Hopefully she can make sense of this conundrum. Of course not. Why would you? You're only mortal. You were selected to help Hermaeus Mora save Apocrypha and Nirn. To do that, you must uncover the very secrets the Great Eye's enemies pursue. Secrets that can unravel reality as we know it. Obviously, everything of Apocrypha is of Hermaeus Mora. Only through the Great Eye's will could the sacred tomes be destroyed. You were chosen, and then I was unlucky enough to become involved. For good or ill, our fates have become tangled. For me to complete my task, you must succeed in yours. Which is clearly impossible since you can't overcome Apocrypha's protections. Which means you won't be able to save fate. So I suppose it doesn't really matter. Reality will unravel soon enough.
As long as you devote your hours to reading and discovering something new, no one here cares much about your past. Times were when I would rob folks of their gold. Now I rob books of their knowledge.
Friend, Leramil is waiting for you in her study. Leramil had the hardest time extracting anything useful out of these stacks. And every time she found something promising, it crumbled to dust or burned to ash. Anyway, she's in her study. You should go in and let her know if you fared any better.
The Midden stacks have been reluctant to yield the answers I had hoped for.
Apocrypha itself works against you. But the Great Eye's surrogate had some success.
Indeed. Show me, Proxy. Is it true? Were you able to successfully gather research on the relic, the rite, and the lost dream? Every time I thought I found something relevant, it crumbled or burned up before I could examine it. So you experienced something similar? As though the stacks were actively trying to keep the information hidden. Still, you managed to save some of the research. A reflection of your role as Fate's proxy, perhaps. Let me peruse these pages. This implies the relic was specifically created to reveal hidden secrets. Do these secrets pertain to the ancient Cipher's report regarding the dream of a lost memory? And this last one, could the enemy be seeking the infinite panopticon? Only one of Hermaeus Mora's most secure repositories of secret knowledge. It exists within a pocket realm of Apocrypha, but the entrance constantly shifts locations. Of course, they must be using the Fulcrum Obscura to reach the panopticon. You and Gadain must use the part of the relic you possess to do the same as the enemy. Locate the entrance to the panopticon. There are cairns throughout the realm. Sprinkle this dust of conjunction on 3 of them, then let Gadain apply the relic. Applying the dust to the 3 cairns I marked on your map will form a matrix of magicka. Gadain shall use the relic on each. Then I can perform a ritual to locate the panopticon's entrance. I shall also give Gadain a gift, something to protect him. A charm that will provide Gadain with some measure of safety as you travel through Apocrypha. Please keep him safe, Proxy. Even with the charm, he seems overly fragile. Each cairn should glow after the successful application of dust and relic. Research is often a series of trials and errors, but yes, this should work. In addition to its normal properties, the relic should also seek out its other half. After you activate the 3 cairns, return here. Then I shall complete the ritual. Gadain, take this charm. It shall mark you as my guest in Apocrypha, and keep you safe.
That's most thoughtful, Leramil. Thank you.
The infinite panopticon is kept hidden for a good reason, Leramil.
Which is why we must locate it and protect it from the enemy.
This is a sort of quandary that makes my tentacles twitch.
That wagon forgot to bring provisions. I swear I'm going to start keeping...
What a kind gesture. Leramil... She's special, isn't she, my friend? Well, I have Leramil's charm, and I have the piece of the Fulcrum Obscura. I suppose I'm as ready as I'll ever be to traipse across a realm of oblivion. Leramil has read all these books? What a kind... I suppose I just need to hold the relic out like so. It almost feels alive in my hand. It worked! Look how it glows!
Very smart. Leramil's tapping into the realm's currents of fate to find the panopticon.
find the Panopticon.
Yeah!
Look, another can.
Make better choices.
Leramil's amulet can protect us both. Give me a moment to focus the Fulcrum Obscura.
I know how dangerous this sort of ritual can be. Leramil's brave, I'll give her that. Our fate arrived.
There's the final can. Get closer to me, friend. Dust applied. Now to use the relic. Oh my, it wriggled in my hand. All done. Let's return to Leramil's study and let her know she can proceed.
Our fate arrived. We have fallen.
The cans have been activated, Leramil.
Well done. Now, to complete the ritual. I feel the ebb and flow of Apocrypha. Some guide me, others try to.
Oh, Leramil, do be careful.
I told you. Apocrypha doesn't give up its secrets without a price.
Got it! Curate Gedane's concern is appreciated but unwarranted, Proxy. I have been sifting through Apocrypha's secrets long enough to know my limits. And the ritual performed just as I hoped it would. Still, I could use a moment to regain my strength. The ritual directed me to the desolate northwest reaches of the Chroma Incognito. I sensed the entrance we seek there, as well as the other half of the Fulcrum Obscura. Our enemy must have also located the entrance, or is close to doing so. Let me mark the location on your map. Go quickly, Proxy. I shall follow and meet you there after I make sure Curate Gadain gets back to Nern safely. Go to the northwest region of the Chroma Incognito and see what you can find, Proxy. I shall catch up with you in due course. Only what I read. It exists outside the time and space of Apocrypha, hidden from all. It supposedly contains many of Hermaeus Mora's most closely guarded secrets. The interior is said to be so bizarre that the very sight drives mortal minds insane. Do not fear. My decades of study have made me mostly impervious to the horrors of forbidden knowledge. And you are Fate's proxy. You should be able to survive a visit to the pocket dimension. Besides, to save both realms, we have no other choice. Scroot, please make sure Curate Gadain returns safely to Necrom. His work here is done.
But we still haven't recovered the other half of the Fulcrum Obscura.
Listen to Leramil, mortal. Your mind would melt the moment you stepped into the infinite panopticon.
But... Oh, very well. I'll return to Necrom and see if I can learn anything more about the hidden kindred or Master Shelreni. Do be careful, my friends. I'll return to Necrom with Scroot if Leramil thinks that's for the best. Just stay safe, my friend. And keep Leramil safe, too. I'll protect this half of the relic and see what more I can learn about Master Shelreni.
I prefer simple anomalies. This one has become too complex and dangerous for my liking. I'll return the mortal corpse keeper to Necrom. Perhaps by the time I'm done, the course of fate will have corrected itself. But probably not.
We meet again, traveler. Have you found another one of our missing ciphers? Or a volume of the Numinous Grimoire, perhaps? Laxalt is dead? That is unfortunate. She was a promising cipher. I looked forward to many profitable discourses with her, but Apocrypha holds many dangers for mortals. What kind of situation could she have gotten herself into? Why, this is the first volume of the Numinous Grimoire. It's one of the tomes that went missing from our collection. A dangerous book of forbidden knowledge. It destroys the mind of any mortal who reads it. I'd better take that. This is troubling. Laxalt should have known better than to meddle with a Numinous Grimoire. I must look into this. Thank you for bringing back this book, and the news of Cipher to Laxalt's fate. Here, a reward for your trouble. A strange tale. Why would this mysterious A kill a Cipher who did as they asked? What's behind the promise to read the book together? Well, if you find any other dead ciphers or missing books in your travels, come tell me. That is unclear. No mortal has read a volume of the Numinous Grimoire and survived with their mind intact. We think it deals with transformations, immortality, or so the Daedra familiar with the book tell us. They could be lying. Because ciphers are dead. The note you found makes it clear someone used my colleagues to get their hands on the grimoire. Then this instigator repaid a cipher's help with death. None of us are safe until this mystery is solved.
Yeah.
Yeah!
found the entrance to the infinite panopticon. The ritual worked, Proxy. We located the entrance to the infinite panopticon. At least, until it moves again. Let us head inside and try to stop the hidden kindred from locating the secret they seek. I know not which of our enemies have entered the panopticon, but the ritual latched onto both the hidden entrance and the other half of the Fulcrum Obscura. They must have used the relic to find this place, not unlike how we did it. Legends say the panopticon is an endless labyrinth of rooms and passages, but nothing inside conforms to reality as we know it. It protects some of Hermaeus Mora's most precious secrets, and powerful guardians roam its lengths. Shall we proceed? Prepare yourself, Proxy. We should both be able to withstand a short visit to the panopticon, but that does not mean we can ignore the dangers. Steel your mind and harden your will. When you are ready, let us head inside. We have entered the infinite panopticon. But where are the catalogers?
That hunger is native to Apocrypha. See how it shifts between the layers of reality? Attack while it's shifted, and its energy can power my ghost sights. To the focus point. Apply my ghost sight to attack with precision. My ghost sight, you probably wouldn't have survived that.
Careful, Proxy. I sense corruption in the air.
Right. This malignancy allows the corrupted guardians to phase between layers of reality. When we get close, use my ghost sight to find the source. You destroyed one sensor of corruption, but I sensed more above us.
What did you do, Proxy? The corruption has lessened, but it persists.
Ghost sight. There's something nearby. Another sensor destroyed. Without my ghost sight, you'd never find them.
Well done.
Scholarship.
The corruption's
I can
hold
smell it from
weakened.
here.
Light Crown created this corruption. With the help of Masters Shalreni, Vermina, and Periite. We must destroy the remaining sensors.
One more sensor to destroy. Use my ghost sight. That was the last sensor. The corruption should clear on its own now.
Whatever you just did, I sense the corruption fading away. Let us talk. Whatever you did, it worked. The corruption dissipates even as we speak. According to Blightcrown's notes, they are using the corruption as some sort of method to avoid detection. Is that how they plan to elude the gaze of the one who knows? I believe so. He has somehow combined the power of dream with the power of pestilence to shift between the layers of this reality. They are here, but not here. Effectively hidden from the all-seeing gaze of Hermaeus Mora. The power of the ritual we use to locate the Panopticon lingers. We can use it to focus on the portion of the Fulcrum Obscura that Torvasad and Blightcrown carry. We can follow its trail directly to them. I shall concentrate the residual power of my ritual into a final tracking spell. Follow where the energy leads. They carry the Fulcrum Obscura through this door, Hermaeus Mora has set a guardian gaze to protect the way ahead. We must divert its attention to cross the chamber. Periite rune, reeking of disease. Is this how they distracted the Guardian? Activating
the Guardian's
the
vision is
Guardian's
similar to my ghost sight.
There must be more.
Nothing escapes its notice.
Hostilities ended. Now, to relax.
Look, another rune. Find and activate the remaining runes, Foxy.
Activate all of the corrupted runes, and we should be able to sneak past the eye.
The Guardian appears rattled by those Periite runes.
See how the fulcrum vibrates? What we seek is here.
Another eye. It looks like all the others to me.
Have faith, diseased one. This eye contains the memory of the dream we seek.
Then let's get this over with. I can't hide us between the layers of reality much longer.
Ah, fate's mortals. I have no wish to harm you. Turn back and let us finish what we started.
They dare enter one of Hermaeus Mora's forbidden memories. We must follow them. Let me open a portal. There!
Proceed carefully. Between the energy here and Blightcrown's manipulation of reality, Leramil's portal could behave erratically. I knew it! We're not where Leramil intended, and now she's missing. Spell-casting Look above us. The Eye of Mora. Leramil's portal deposited us on the ceiling. Another portal? I knew it! Blightcrown's manipulation of the layers of reality caused Leramil's spell to splinter. Well, step on through, and hopefully we'll reach the layer we're looking for. portal. This one doesn't get us there. I'm going to start making things explode. Finally! The Eye of Mora on the walkway above. Transparent as I am. And look, there's Torvasart.
We're in a memory of Hermaeus Mora, mortal. Here, no harm may befall us. I suggest we use this opportunity to confer. When dealing with matters of fate, meetings such as this are inevitable. Know that I am Torvasart, and know that we need not be adversaries in these matters. I simply seek an ancient dream. Barely remembered. Lost knowledge. Nothing more. Is that what Hermaeus Mora and his high elf lackey told you? Can you imagine any revelation that possesses such power? No. This is about keeping secrets, hoarding knowledge, stealing memories. Hermaeus Mora, the great miser of oblivion. All I have is fragments of a dream. Even Vermina could not help me recall it. But we remembered enough to get us this far. Hermaeus Mora stole this knowledge from us. I do not wish to harm you, mortal. To harm anyone. But I will learn the truth. The pompous mortal riddled with disease. The memory rejected him. We entered together, but I stand here, alone. Except for you. But worry not for Periite's priest. Blightcrown has skills. It should be a simple matter for him to return to none. I will continue my search. You, however, should turn back. Wandering the memories of a Daedric prince is dangerous for one such as I. For you, such a journey will most likely prove fatal. I would hate to see Fate's chosen reach such an ignoble. Heed my words, mortal.
If I learned anything as a Telvanni Magister, it's this. When a Dremora tells you to go right, you go left. Let's see what this memory contains. Dream carvers. It's Vermina's Dremora clan. Those are Vermina markings on the walls.
I'm feeling hostility.
won't let you do this, Fate Forger!
It is already done. You will forget this ever happened. Everyone will. It is the only way to preserve reality.
Damn you, Mora! Damn! No!
A spell to make all of reality forget. I can barely imagine. Come on. We need to find Torvasad.
And now you know of Hermaeus Mora's grand betrayal. Once I restore Vermina's statue, the process of restoring the memory will begin. I suggest you defend yourself, mortal.
Dreams and nightmares.
Enter this forbidden memory. No! What have you done? Flee while you can, transgressor. Your reckless actions threaten all of reality. This memory is changed. Chosen, speak with me. I erased all evidence of this moment, and of the events that led to the loathsome action I was forced to perform. But I could not strip it from my own memory. And now that misstep has borne bitter fruit. What did the Dremora tell you, Chosen? Torvasad spoke true. Forbidden knowledge and secrets are my prime concern. Much of what I hoard serves to protect all the realms of existence. This particular secret, however, must stay forgotten. Even this slight recollection threatens reality. Torvasad found a way to slip past the eyes that see all and entered a memory he should have had no ability to access. And yet, here we are. He restored that which I destroyed. And now this recollection is no longer forgotten. The threads fray, but have not yet snapped. Torvasad and my enemies recall a fraction of the memory. But the most devastating secret remains locked away. Return to your allies. The situation can still be salvaged if you and Leramil work together. Use this portal and return to Leramil's study. We will talk again soon.
There you are. I was afraid you might have been lost in the void after my portal fractured. When the opportunity to enter a place of forbidden knowledge was snatched from me, the frustration was nearly overwhelming. Oh, well. Tell me what you saw inside the memory, Proxy. Ah, the event that began this cavalcade of fate. Of course, such drastic measures must have been taken for good reason. The one who knows keeps referring to the unraveling of reality if we fail in our efforts. What else did you experience? With that level of power, Torvasad is clearly more than your average Dremora. Much more. Does that mean the secret has been remembered? Have we failed? Shall reality begin unraveling all around us? Then only some of the lost memory has been restored. The most dangerous portion of the secret must still be hidden. Very well. If you plan to honor your contract and still want to help save Apocrypha and Nirn, I shall assist you as best I can. I would have it no other way, Proxy. We followed Hermaeus Mora's enemies from one end of Apocrypha to the other, and we learned what they seek. You have done well, and the one who knows wants to reward your efforts. Take this. Then we shall see. What you described, how could...